It's not just about working out, and it's not just about dieting anymore, okay? I am so glad that the fitness industry is making this shift from external gratification and focusing on the scale and focusing on doing all the workouts and stuff without focusing on all the other important things, right? So holistic fitness focuses on all the other important things like your mental health, your emotional health, your habit formation, your consistency, building your self-discipline, right? Building your self-confidence. All those things that are important to help you sustain your fat loss results in the future. Yo, what's going on, gang? Coach Mars with you here to help you shoot for Mars and land amongst the stars with your fitness goals. I hope you guys are having a good day or afternoon, I guess, depending on where you're at. If you like my channel, if you like the content that I'm pushing out, please go ahead and subscribe so that you can get notifications on all this good value. Also, too, if you like today's topic, let me know in the comments so that I know what topics to cover in the future. Today's topic is going to be the 5 things that I wish I knew about weight loss before becoming a fitness coach, okay? These are things that I kind of learned trial by fire in my own personal journey, but these are also some things that I've seen other people experience as I work with them as clients. So I think this list is going to save you a lot of trial and error and a lot of pain and headache in the future. By the end of this video, you will be able to make changes to your current fitness routine if changes need to be made. You will also have healthier tools that are going to make your progress more sustainable long-term. And number 3, you'll also know whether or not you need help doing all these things and making all these changes, right? So if that's you, be sure to check the description box below. There's a link down there to connect with me one-on-one for a free consultation, okay? So in that consultation, we can spend time answering all your questions and building some strategies that will help you move forward and make progress on your fitness journey, okay? Without further ado, let's get into the list. Number 1, keeping your fat loss results is impossible without having the proper habits and without the proper lifestyle changes, okay? It's not just about working out, and it's not just about dieting anymore, okay? I am so glad that the fitness industry is making this shift from external gratification and focusing on the scale and focusing on doing all the workouts and stuff without focusing on all the other important things, right? So holistic fitness focuses on all the other important things like your mental health, your emotional health, your habit formation, your consistency, building your self-discipline, right? Building your self-confidence. All those things are important to help you sustain your fat loss results in the future. If you're focusing on your weight loss right now and you're just doing workouts and you're just eating salad all day and you're not focusing on the internal parts of you, you're missing a step. And I guarantee you, you will probably gain some weight back in the future because you do not have the habits that are needed to help you sustain your results long term. Okay, so make sure that you have the proper habits and the proper lifestyle shifts. For everybody, that's gonna look a little different. Everybody has different needs, everybody has different fitness levels, but generally speaking, having a personalized diet, having a consistent exercise routine, having a consistent sleep schedule, having daily routines that help you manage your stress and manage your emotions are all super vital tools that are gonna help you move forward, okay? So if you need help with any of those tools or building any of those routines, hit me up because I'm your girl. Okay, I've literally spent 8 years building my own life from scratch. Number 2 is gonna be sometimes you need to eat more. This is number 2 because I think this is the second most important thing you need to realize. We, especially as women, are so afraid of eating too much food and so afraid of gaining weight because we are afraid of the external judgment that comes with that. You're afraid of, oh, are they still gonna find me attractive? Oh, are they still gonna like me? Oh, are they gonna give me this job? Are they gonna make fun of me, right? And we have to let that go. We have to release that fear. We have to release that anxiety because it is hurting and harming our relationship with food. And it's harming our relationship that we have with our bodies. Understand that in order for you to sustain your results in the long term, you might have to fluctuate your eating a little bit. Refeed dieting is a perfect example of this. I do this with a lot of my clients who come to me and their metabolism is just ruined from eating 1,200 calorie diets and doing keto on and off for years and doing all these things, right? They have harmed their metabolism in a way that prevents them from burning enough calories day in and day out. And so they're just kind of at a plateau. They're kind of at a stagnation with their weight loss, and they're not losing weight, even though they're dieting and even though they're exercising. So they're like, Coach, what the hell's going on? I'm doing all the things. Why am I not getting results? I'm like, well, your metabolism is shot and it's not helping you in any way. So we have to give it more building blocks. We have to give it more food so that it can increase and raise your total daily calorie burn, right? And then that will help shift your calorie deficit and allow you to start losing some weight again, okay? But if you just keep on starving your body and you keep on dieting and you keep on eating 1,200 calorie diets, your metabolism is gonna continue to be deprived. You have to practice eating more food at some points of your journey. If you are nervous about eating food, that's okay? But that's why you have coaches like me and nutritionists out there that can help you walk through that journey. Make sure that you know how much food you should be eating. Don't just, try a diet because Karen's trying it, and don't just eat 1,200 calories because some rando on Instagram told you to do that. Part of sustaining your fat loss results is taking power back into your own hands and knowing, okay, this is my body. I am responsible for what happens to it. No matter what advice I'm taking from somebody, I am still responsible for what happens to my body. So that's why making the right choices is important. But if you do not know how much you should be eating, it wouldn't benefit you to just start eating less. For example, let's say you're supposed to be eating 2,000 calories a day. Before you go on this diet, let's say you're eating 1,500 calories, right? So you're already 500 calories short of where you should be. But because you don't know that, and you're not aware of that, you just go, well, I'm just gonna go on a diet and I'm gonna eat 1,200 calories. And you went in the wrong direction, right? You're now eating even less than you should be eating in order to stay on track with your goals, right? So this is why being specific and personalized with your nutrition is gonna be super important. But if you do know how much you should be eating and you know that you need to repair your metabolism, get with me if you need some more specific help, okay? Let's get into number 3. Number 3 is diet cycling causes weight loss cycling. If you've ever experienced that cycle where you lose weight and you gain weight and you lose weight and you gain weight, that's because your diet is not consistent and your lifestyle is not consistent. Your habits and your daily actions are linked to your weight loss. So if you are sometimes doing your workouts and sometimes you're not, or sometimes you're dieting but sometimes you're not, like you do keto on and off, or you try to do 75 hard or something but then you give up, that inconsistency is what's creating the fluctuations in your weight loss journey. I'll use myself as an example. Because I've been able to maintain my lifestyle and maintain my nutrition, I've stayed within about 125 to 130 pounds for 8 years straight. My body weight has only fluctuated about 5 pounds. And of course, we're women, so when we're on our periods and when we're, our hormones are fluctuating, your body weight is going to change. Generally speaking, your body weight will stay in the same general range if your nutrition and if your lifestyle is consistent. Okay, so if you find yourself gaining and losing 20 to 30 pounds throughout the year, it could be because you need to make changes in those areas. Number 4, you can't outwork a bad diet. Okay, and when I say a bad diet, you can't outwork an unpersonalized diet. If you're just picking some diet off of Google and you're going to the gym and you're hoping that that's gonna work, you're just shooting in the dark, right? Yes, it is true that diet may work for you and it may work great, but it's also a chance that it may not work for you because you don't have the parameters that are specific to your body and your needs. So you're just kind of playing, trial and error and hit or miss with your fitness goals and with your body. And I don't think that's something you want to do. I mean, if you want to, that's great. Go for it. But I don't think that's what you want to do. I don't think you want to be wasting your time over there. So make sure that you have a personalized nutrition routine. This means you have a routine for cooking your meals. Meal prepping is super important for those people who are super busy. If you're not super busy, then cooking at home can be your routine, right? If you cook at home every day, that's also a routine. But having some routine for cooking your meals, having a routine for grocery shopping, and having a routine for being aware of how much food you eat is important. Just know that nutrition is 80% of the game, okay? Fitness is about 20% of the equation. So it doesn't matter how much you work out, it doesn't matter how much you run, it doesn't matter how many workouts you do in a week. If your nutrition isn't personalized and if it isn't where it needs to be, you are leaving your results up to chance. Number 5, I argue that this one is one of the most important ones on this list. Okay, so if you've been taking notes, you're gonna wanna write this one down. But number 5 is that sleep and stress management are important your hormones play a role in your body's ability to tap into your fat stores. Okay, belly fat is a perfect example of this. When your stress levels are high and your body is full of cortisol, it is harder for other hormones to bind to those fat cells in your stomach and in your torso, which means it's harder for your body to release that fat for energy. So I've had tons of women come to me and they're like, Coach, okay, I'm dieting, I'm exercising, I'm doing all these things right, I'm in a healthy calorie deficit, but I'm still not losing weight in this area. Why can't I lose my belly fat, right? And I'm like, okay, what's your life look like? And they're like, well, I work 12 hours a day and I have kids at home and I'm in a relationship and I'm also in school. And I'm like, okay, so your stress levels are through the roof, right? Do you do any stress management at all? And they're like, no, what's that? What's stress management? I'm like, I think I found our problem. So if you are not managing your stress levels and you're not seeing results with your fat loss, this could be the problem, okay? So doing things like meditating in the morning or having some kind of morning routine or even having a night routine where you just kind of get some alone time and you kind of decompress with some yoga or some meditation or some quiet time, right? That's going to help you actually control your hormones a little bit. I know it doesn't seem like it on the outside, but on the inside, you are literally shifting your chemical structure, okay? So having those routines is something that I teach my clients so that they can have stress management built into their day and built into their daily routine. Every 24 hours, they're managing their hormones. And over time, what's gonna happen is that stubborn belly fat that's on their torso and the stubborn underarm fat and stubborn tires on the, on the side of their torso is going to slowly go down because they're controlling their hormones and they're controlling their emotions, okay? So make sure that you're getting your sleep in. That's enough said. I'm not even gonna go into that. If you're not getting 8 to 10 hours of sleep, start getting 8 to 10 hours of sleep, okay? But find something that helps you decompress so that you can manage your stress levels and manage your stress hormones, okay? I hope this video was super helpful, you guys. If you got some good value today, drop some fire in the comments down there for me so that I know that you guys got some good value. Also, too, if you have more questions, you can leave those in the comments, but you can also reach out to me on Instagram or TikTok, okay? I have some other content on there as well, so feel free to visit. But I will see you guys in the next video.